I hope you're enjoying this 7-part series about fulfillment for parents. I've been sharing the 5 keystones for fulfillment, and in this episode, I'll talk about keystone number 3. So, the third fulfillment keystone. This is your aligned choices. How aligned are your choices to what you really want? Your choices in everything in life are important because they define your reality. Now, your reality, which is made up of both your inner state and your outer circumstances, is a result of your choices. Now, if you're not being mindful about them, or if you're choosing from disempowered state, then the results of your choices will most likely be not aligned to what you really want. So you have choice in every area of your life. Your On the inside, it's choice of your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, your words. Now, you might not have control over external circumstances, but you have control over how you meet them. And your inner state is always a matter of your choice. Now, a personal confession before we go any further, I struggled a lot with this concept at first. When I learned about this law of, this law of us being sovereign, we are sovereign, free souls, that we are creating our reality based on our choices. I was really uncomfortable with this concept because it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense that I am choosing this big suffering and the pain in my life. I am choosing how people are, being mean to me, or, whatever it is. Now, it didn't make sense because it doesn't make sense to our small human self. But we have to remember that we are made of something more. We are a soul having this human experience. And what if it was true that our soul chooses to have this experience? From the greater soul perspective, the soul is beyond the duality of our human condition. It's beyond joy and pain. Our soul can hold opposites. So maybe it's here to have this experience of opposites. And maybe there is a purpose to everything. We don't know what it is, but what if it was? What if it was real, that there is a purpose? And the question now becomes, if you knew that there is purpose to everything, that it is your soul's choice to have this experience, if you knew that, how would you go about it? How would you choose going forward? And even right now, how are you making your choices right now? What are you choosing to believe in? What are you choosing to say to yourself? What are you choosing to do? Choosing from this state of empowerment is way, way better than choosing from the point of view that you're a victim, of life. And sometimes we don't choose. We just let life happen to us, and that is also a choice. That's also a choice to not choose. What I really want to say, that even if you have the big vision, even when you have the good intentions, towards your family, your dreams, your fulfillment path, even if you have so much drive on the inside, in the end, what shapes your reality is the choice of what you do and what you say. No? So how are you choosing your actions and your words? And who are you choosing to be? What identity are you choosing to take up at every moment? They are a lot of loaded questions. So let me give you some practical tips on how to make aligned choices. So let's understand, first of all, let's understand that choices can be either conscious choices or subconscious choices. Conscious choices are choices you deliberately make, in accordance with your values, your knowledge. You consciously know and believe to be your truth. Subconscious choices, now these are based on your subconscious beliefs. These beliefs, they have been programmed into you during your childhood and your life, your social, your cultural upbringing. There's so many factors. And these subconscious beliefs become so ingrained inside you that you cannot see them. They're so close to you. They're like blind spots. Now, both conscious and subconscious choices stem from your beliefs, whether they are conscious or subconscious. So, in order to change your choices, you have to change your beliefs. The secret is really self-awareness, shining light on your beliefs and thoughts and feelings. Now, this is not an easy thing because it requires your full presence in the moment, your willingness to hold yourself in an open, curious, compassionate way. One place you might look is your relationships, your close relationships with your partner or with your kids. They're a place where you can actually start practicing self-awareness. Look at the things that drive you crazy in other people and notice how you react on the inside, like what comes up for you, what feelings come up for you, and dig deep for the belief that you hold about these things that are happening. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I triggered in this way? And also look at, if you have a safe, loving partner, ask them for their honest opinion. How do they see you? What drives them crazy, about you? What things that you can't see that others can see? Now, it is very humbling, I know, and it is difficult at the beginning. That's why people invest in coaching containers, because an external coach can see your blind spots and the stories you don't know you're stuck in. They can point your attention to them, and at the same time, they don't judge you. They hold safe space for you, and they give you constructive feedback. It might be different with family members who are also trapped in their own triggers. They might not be able to hold space for you like a professional coach. So once you're aware of your beliefs, then you can change that. You can change the story in your head that's limiting you. You can change your thoughts. And in turn, you can change your choices. So then you can start making conscious choices that are aligned to what you really want. So you can take more conscious actions, you say more conscious words. And the more you take aligned action, the more you will trust yourself. And this trust will eventually turn into a deep knowing. You will no longer believe, you will know. It will become like a truth innate to you, a strong, unwavering truth. Just like there is day and night, this would turn into a truth you can't argue with, and others can't argue. Now that's the point you want to reach. You no longer believe that fulfillment is possible for you. You just know that it's possible. And it all comes down to your choices. So this concludes Fulfillment Keystone number 3. Watch the next episode for Keystone number 4. Thank you for listening. I'm Nadine, the Teen Soul Coach. See you next time.